1977 from the lovely sunny summer Blackpool. Don't know why I sang that, but I'm in a good mood today. So today I'm going to show you some of the items that I have bought on my journey selling on eBay that are fakes. And I'm going to show you the things that you can look out for. Now, I'm not talking about fakes in the way of the really expensive things like Adidas trainers, Adidas clothing, that sort of thing. Although there are plenty of fakes out there. I'm talking about sort of smaller things, collectibles, and just things really that I've come across that shouldn't be fakes, but they are. So first of all, I'm going to show you a Kipling monkey. Now, Kipling monkeys, like this one, are highly collectible. They were like the labubus going on your bags before labubus came round. So middle-aged people and above really all know, and probably younger ones as well, about Kipling monkeys. They're all named after people that work for Kipling. So when you work for Kipling, you get a monkey named after you, and these are really highly collectible. This one is called Christoph. I don't know whether you can see that, but he's called Christoph. There you go, he's pretty cute. And he is a genuine Kipling monkey, okay? He's got his label on his arm on the left hand side, and it's a nice big label, CE marked and everything. He sucks his thumb easily. She says easily and then it won't go in. There you go. He sucks his thumb easily. He can hold his own hands, if I can get it round the right way. So he can go in that ape position. And the other thing he can do is stand on his own. He's got nice level feet, which means he can stand on his own. You can just see him there, okay? Standing perfectly on his own. Now this next one came from Vinted, and fair dues to Vinted. As soon as I alerted them to the fact that I'd been sent a fake, they refunded me my money straight away. But this is a fake Kipling monkey. Now, to the untrained eye, it might look like a Kipling monkey. You know, he sucks his thumb. Yeah. He can hold his own hands above his head. Or can he? I don't know if he can actually. No, he can't. So straight away he goes to, but then his thumb isn't actually thick enough to stay in there. And look at those feet. How on earth is he meant to stand up? You know, his feet are in his belly. The label is on his left arm, but it's under his armpit. And you know what? You can barely see it. It's in there, but it's tiny, and underneath it literally just says Mitch. And on the top there it's just got Kipling. There's no CE marks, there's no nothing. Not worth anything. Total fake. Oh, the other thing I noticed as well, if you look at the difference in the facial expressions. Kipling monkey, I don't know whether you can see his face there. Okay. And this one looks like a Kipling monkey on speed or something. He's, yeah, very strange expression on his face. So, why are they faking Kipling monkeys? You know? I sell these for about £7.99, £8.99, something like that. Yes, some of the ones in the boxes, the presentation ones, can be £20 plus. But I mean, what's the point? No point at all. Next, I'm going to show you a set of Uno cards. Looks like a set of Uno cards. Now, I bought these in a big bulk for Christmas, and they were all pretty much like this. You can see this is the Lilo and Stitch. I had some Barbie ones, I had some Buzz Lightyear and Toy Story ones, all pretty good, except some of them didn't have the Mattel logo there, and I didn't realise this at the time. You know, I opened them all up, everything inside is lovely and sealed. Ooh. You know, they're still in their nice bright colours, perfectly sealed. Uno cards, they were the same size as the other ones. There was no reason that I could think of that these weren't genuine. And then somebody from Mattel saw my listing and alerted eBay, and I had them removed straight away, the ones without Mattel written on them, and a rather stern warning from eBay. Don't do this again. So yeah, that told me, and that made me look at things a bit more closely. So again, fake Uno cards. Who knew? But yeah, that's a thing. Radley bag. This is another beauty from Vinted. Lovely little Radley bag. You know, you look at it, everything seems all right. It's got the dog on. He seems pretty good. It's got some fancy bits on it. You know, it says Radley on there. Nice little handbag. Yeah, it's got Radley written on the top. Then you open it. Again, it's quite nice in there. Nice little bag. It's got a sort of a, I don't know if you can see, metallic Radley dog on the inside, but it's when you come to the label. So if I pull it inside out, you can see the label then. Now, I've never owned a Radley bag, but I don't imagine for 1 minute that they just have these little labels here. I'm going to see them. So there's one just with some numbers on. There's one there that literally just says made in India. And then there's another one made by D4. They, to me, do not scream, I'm from Radley and I'm expensive. So I've kept this one for myself because I can't sell that. That is obviously a fake. I mean, it's a good fake until you open it. And then you look at the label and then it just all goes to pieces, really. Yeah, nice little bag. Not worth anything because it's not real. Now, the last things I'm going to show you, those of you that have been watching on my Facebook channel will have already seen these. Labubus! Of course they're Labubus. Everybody wants Labubus at the minute, and I have got one here that I bought from Pop Mart and one that I bought from Vinted. Shall we play a game? Which is the real Labubu and which is the one from Vinted? So, let's have a look at the boxes first of all. This one's got a code on it. So has this one. I have already zapped both the codes, and both these boxes take you to Pop Mart's website. Both looking pretty good. Let's open the boxes and get the packets out. I have already opened these before, so I did live openings on my Facebook channel. So if you want to see those, go to Bebo1877 on Facebook and you can see me opening these. So we've got 2 packets here. Both the packets seem pretty good to me. let's look at the labubus. Right, so this is the first one, and this one is called Cece. Okay, and this one comes with its little name thing as well. Okay, count the teeth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 teeth. Peachy coloured. Labels, we've got a Pop Mart label, and then we've got a care label, as you'd expect, hangs up. Let's look at the other one. Nothing else with this one. Count the teeth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 teeth. Exactly the same. We've got the Pop Mart label again, and we've got the care label again. Let's look at the feet. So, both of them have got Pop Mart on the left foot. This one has got something peculiar on it. This one, you can see that there's something there, but you can't really see it. Fluffiness? Well, they're both kind of fluffy, kinda. This one's very fluffy, and this one is not quite so fluffy. Ears. Well, not a lot of difference in the ears really, except this one, they're slightly more pointing inwards. This one, they're pointing outwards. So, they are two different labubus, but can you guess which one's real and which one's the fake? This one is the fake. This is one I bought from Vinted, okay? And it's a good copy, but the ears are literally pointing the wrong way, okay? There's a massive space here. The colour of it isn't quite right. The nose isn't quite big enough. And this on its foot, somebody's just stuck that on. Whereas with this one, you can see it more from the back really, but his ears are more sort of pointing inwards. There's not such a huge gap before you've got the hangy thing. The feet, you can only see the little labubu if you shine a blue light over it, which is what it's meant to be. So even though they've both got the same number of teeth, this is the better one. This is the one I bought from Pop Mart. So I got it from there. It's got to be a real one. But when you look carefully with these, you can see the differences. This one, worth absolutely nothing. In fact, his head's very wobbly. This one, I would certainly never give to a child because it might come apart and have dangerous pieces. This one, you can safely put on your bag or whatever, and if a child wants to touch it and play with it, be safe in the knowledge that it's been perfectly well made and it is a real labubu. And with that, watch what you're buying. Check everything. From places like Vinted, it is difficult because you're buying things from photographs. But what I've started to do is I've started to ask the seller to send me photographs of labels if they haven't got the labels already on their photographs. Ask them to zoom in on certain areas that you need to look at, and then you've got a better chance of getting a genuine item. But yeah, I didn't get all these from Vinted. The cards, I can't remember where I got them from, but they came in a bundle, and some were genuine and some were fakes. So it's really difficult on some things. But it's not just the big brand things that you're getting fakes of now. It can be absolutely anything. So be careful out there because you don't want to lose your eBay accounts. just from not quite taking that little bit of, you know, extra time to check. So with that, I will love you and leave you. Huge thank you to my son Daryl, who is editing this video. His details are here. And if you could please like this video if you liked it, click those thumbs up. Please click subscribe. I need as many subscribers as I can get, and then I might be able to afford the real stuff and not just the fakes. And click your little bell for notifications. Until next time. Bye.